buddy. It's been so long since we heard that.
Proper, man. Dude, yeah, I missed that for sure.
1998 shit. Damn, yo, what is good? It's good to be back. It's pin the fucking gas. I am Cool Jules, and that is the king of this castle, the sailor whose ship is called Pin the Gas. My man Chris, the whole effing show, Simcoe. It feels good to be back, baby.
Yes,
What?
sir. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Chris got some pizza rolls in the oven. He's getting ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Well, I got my son come up to me earlier after the podcast. Was like, "Hey, can my buddy come stay the night?" So I was like, "Yeah." So I went and picked him up, and right before you sent me this, they're like, "I'm hungry." So I was like, "Shit, let me throw some pizza rolls in the oven for you guys real quick."
Dude, pizza rolls. I had pizza rolls since I was maybe 17, bro. Pizza rolls are the only things that no matter how long they've been sitting out, it's still flaming fucking hot when you eat it.
That's awesome,
dude. Oh shit. I think I'm live on my page as well.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
I don't see any comments. I see them in here, but I don't know who it is. Whoever said, "Hey Chris, what is up, mate?"
Oh, let me go on the Pin the Gas live right here. But here you go. Oh, that was Chris Lewis. Jack Hammersley is here. Steven Steinberg is here. Yo, it's lit, bro.
What is up, mates? How you guys doing?
Well, hopefully we get a little bit more people in here. But listen, this is monumental because I've been out since who's the last guest that we had that was on? Was it Jack? I don't think it was Jack.
It might have been
after the hammer.
It might have been.
It might have been Hammersley. Probably.
It might have been
Hammersley.
Probably.
I think he's I think he's an avid WWE fan, man, because he be liking all my WWE posts. I've been on my wrestling shit, but it's only because nothing has been going on until we had news, and this is all old news. This is all old shit, by the way. I just haven't publicly talked about it, spoke about it. Mark and Ducati, he's back. What else? Franco Morbidelli's injured again.
He had a serious
so much shit has been happening.
Yeah, his wreck was pretty serious. That he had. The Marquez brothers actually pulled off and actually helped him. I think it was Alex Marquez in a recent interview said that when they went over there and moved him, he started breathing again. So it was a pretty serious crash. There's no video of it either.
That's strange.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? A bunch of people in Yamaha masks jumped him. Mid-track.
Get over here, Frankie.
I mean, poor Frankie, man. Damn, man. Come on. Pramac ride, arguably a winning bike. Not arguably, it is a winning bike.
I was going to say, yeah, for sure. It's definitely a winning bike with Jorge Martin on it. And then actually, I mean, Zarco got a win too. So his first one.
Yeah, my guys got tired of being
bullied. That's hilarious.
That was Andrew Davis.
Davis, yep.
But in all seriousness, man, it sucks. I've been kind of petering here and there with what's been going on with MotoGP and World Superbike. A lot of people have it out for Mark already, saying that he's really not going to do shit with the duck, and people are saying, "Oh, Mark feels like it's too stiff," and blah blah blah. The guy just got on the bike, y'all. Y'all need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, well, and I've been getting a lot of questions and comments too. People have been hitting me up talking about, he might not do good. Rossi didn't do good, but this is what I tell people, man. Listen, the bike wasn't the same when Rossi got on that bike. I mean, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? So,
nope.
It's definitely better. Would have loved to seen that marriage work, but it didn't. But yeah, it's definitely not the same. I think Mark's going to do really well. I think that he'll definitely win this year. Maybe not the championship, but he's definitely going to win a race or two. Yeah, for sure. I don't think Pecco will retain the title. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yep. We'll actually hold on. Who is this? Jack. We'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. SBK in 2 weeks. I have no clue who's the favorite. I can't read how Bautista is holding up. Yeah. We'll get to that in a second because I do want to talk about that. My boy Chris. Yeah. So back to GP. Yeah. No. It is different, right? I mean, the Ducati is the greatest fucking machine on two wheels in the world, and that hurts to say coming from a Suzuki fan.
I mean, listen, well, the reason why too, Jules, you got to understand it, man. They got 8 bikes on the grid, which you already know, right? So they're getting all this data from everybody, which they're ahead. If they were going to do that, my personal opinion, they should have kept the data between the teams and not let them share them. That way, it would have been fair for everybody else. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion, right? Because now
you're giving.
Go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say, because now you got all variety of racers. So you got 8 racers on the Ducatis, right? So you're getting all this freaking data back and forth, and they're sharing it, right? So it helps the Ducati out, right? Versus all the other teams that only got 2 bikes or maybe even 4, right? So yeah, it puts them ahead of the game to where if they would have just kept it within the team, saying Primac can't share it with Grassini, can't share it with the main Ducati squad, right? And if they didn't share the data, I think it would make it a little bit fair. I don't know. What you guys think?
I mean, listen, data on the best machine on 2 wheels and a 8-time champion who's known to ride the worst bike across the finish line. I mean, you got yourself a recipe for a fucking monster here. But you know who else I think could be a problem? I'm lightly tapping the glass on this one, but the Beast might be an issue this year. Like in a good way, he might be an issue. Healthy, mind right, and with enough flexibility under his joints, I think the Beast could be a fucking problem. What do you think?
Yeah, I think if Enea can stay fit and be healthy and keep his mind in the right headspace, I think that he will he'll definitely thrive. I think man, there's so much going on, you know, within the Ducati squad, and it's Enea looked good in testing, but everybody knows testing is testing. He ended up, right. I mean, shit. If we go say testing actually counted for anything, Maverick Vinales would be world champ several times, right? But we all know that's not the case, right?
World testing champion,
right? You know, but yeah, Enea is just not exactly jacked. You're right. He's not as consistent, right? He was more consistent on the Grassini team, and the reason why I said that, I think he just, from what I see. Okay, now I might be wrong on this, but I think he works better with not so much pressure on him, right? Because everybody knows when you're in a factory team like KTM and Ducati, there's so much pressure that they put on you, right, as a rider. But that's just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. And before we get into these next comments, I know Jack has something to say, and Chris Lewis has something to say. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most pressure, right? How much pressure do you think Enea Bassini is under? Because Ducati doesn't just have like regular fucking riders. These are all riders that can win races. Like Marini could potentially win a race.
I'm gonna go check on these pizza rolls.
Okay, so let me talk to the fan. Where was I? Marini can win a race. I think so. Fabio Digits. I mean, we've seen him run pace top 5, and he's getting to know that Ducati just a little bit more. He has a potential to win a race. Alex Marquez can win a race, has won races. Marc Marquez is the X factor that can win races. Martin's definitely shown it. The Beast has won races. You have the champion and freaking Bagnaia. How much pressure do you guys think Enea's under right now? And then you add Morbidelli. Morbidelli, I don't don't think Morbidelli has won a GP race. Probably not. But I don't think I'm gonna include him in the conversation based on his condition right now. But I think he's under an immense amount of pressure. And this is not really the spot the Beast wants to be in, especially having a promising year in Gresini and then fucking himself up the next year. And then now he's in a factory bike, which he argued and fought for against Martin, and hasn't shown jack shit because he's been out. And I think it's make or break for him now. I think there's no mercy when it comes to an and now. So let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, what's up, yo? Who's that? Let me see. Hey, Victoria, what's up, big guy? All Ducati riders have won a race. Frankie and Mark are the only ones not on Ducati. Yes, but Mark has won races. Franco has not. Only a sprint race for. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess, but he has won a race. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's an immense amount of pressure on the Beast. Will he deliver? We'll find out. Secondly, the VR46 team, the VR46 Ducati bike, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, is probably one of the ugliest bikes I've ever, like, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up. Let's see if I can pull up an image of it. What is VR46 Ducati? Let's see. Oops. Wait, hold on. You guys know what it looks like, but I'm doing this for content's sake because I don't know who the graphic designer was for this, but he needs to be fired. Hold on, 2024. Is it even called VR40? Oh, it's probably not called. No, it's not called VR46 anymore. What is this? Hold on. Oh, Frankie. Oh, yeah, that's right. Frankie did win. Holy shit. I was probably asleep. But that was a year I just got into MotoGP, so forgive my ignorance. Let me show you guys something right here. Like this is one of the worst looking bikes. It's piss yellow. It like what is this shit? And look at them. Look at them trying to darken the space to make it look cooler. Like it just doesn't go right with me, Chief. Like you had some 5-year-old Crayola crayon a coloring book of a Ducati bike. This isn't. What is this? Look at this lining right here. Dude looked like he peed his pants. This is literally one of the worst bikes I've ever seen. I don't get it. Maybe you guys might agree or disagree, but you gotta fire the graphic designer behind that. Also, the new Ninja for 2020 Kawasaki KRT 2024. Let's see this here. The World Superbike. I think what is this? They need to fire these guys' graphic designer too, because what the hell is this as well? Again, agree to disagree, but homie, fire your graphic designer. What? Where are you going with this, bro? Like, I don't. You know what throws me off? I'm cool with the lime green. I'm cool with it, but the yellow, the yellow here, that just bugs me. I don't know if that's a historical thing as to why they do. And we're gonna talk about MotoGP performance and stuff like that when Chris gets back, because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about with him. But this is just pure shite. Like, what is that? Is there a? I think my favorite year was a 2021. I think it was. See, look how sexy that looks. That is one sexy bitch. Like, Chris, we're just talking about, like, we need to fire like half of the graphic designers that come up with the team liveries. This is 2021. This was sexy. Like, who on God's green Kawasaki earth made this shit? Oh my god. The Kawi.
I was just gonna say a lot of it's got to do with the
Green is
sponsors.
fine. The what?
A lot of it's got to do with the sponsorships. If they have different sponsorships, they try to incorporate some of the sponsor colors in there, especially if they're a high paying sponsor.
Then that yellow team must be a really high paying sponsor then, because WTF, LOL. Yeah, Kawasaki 2021 Argentina and FS3. Yeah, those liveries were fucking sick. British Superbike liveries are so sexy. I don't know who makes the British Superbike bikes, but the English make subpar food.
Tommy Hill, that's who does it. He does a lot of them.
the English, I won't lie, make some bland food, but they do not make bland liveries. I'll tell you that much. British Superbike bikes are the sexiest bikes I've ever seen on the grid.
Man,
so going back to,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, what you say?
No, go
ahead.
I was gonna say their fish and chips are proper though, man. They're mushy peas to die for.
Mushy peas, you lost me there, buddy. But man, I'm just judging. I don't know. Book by his cover. It's probably delicious. So going back to performance, Jack was not Jack. I'm sorry. Chris was talking about how we think Pedro Acosta is going to do this year.
Baby Jeebus, man. I'm a huge fan. I think that
top 5.
Yeah, I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. I really do. It's one of those riders come around every once in a while. One hadn't come around pretty much since Marquez. I mean, just to be honest with you, right? We hadn't had a big standout rider like that. I think Acosta could be it, but this is racing, and we'll just see how it goes.
I think Pedro is, he's not going to run top 5 in every race, but in the races that he's in feeling good, feeling great, he's going to run top 5.
Do you think
maybe even a podium?
Do you guys think he'll win a race this year?
I don't think he will win, but I think in a race where he feels great, he loves the track, the bike setup is his, I think he'll run like top 5 or a podium. Like, I really think he has that talent. Dude's fucking scary.
Oh, he's a beast. He's like I said, Baby Jeebus is coming. So that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he's on his way, bro. He's like, oh shoot, I get to race against Marc Marquez, the creator of me.
Yep. And Bagnaia and all them guys. So yeah, it's going to be a really good year.
I've never seen anybody smile on the GP bike as wide as Pedro does. And if that, you put anybody on the bike, right? Everybody that's tried a GP bike, they're like, "Whoo, this thing is crazy." Like they all look shook, right? Pedro's like, "This is great." The shark can definitely pull up in that somewhere. He's a racer more than a qualifier, so that might hamper him, but I think he can pull a win out of nowhere somewhere.
Yeah,
if that's the case, what track do you think he might win at?
So
we really think this guy can clutch a win.
I mean, Pedro, we'll see. I think if everything comes together, why not? Right? I mean, dude, Fabio Gianantonio won. And I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah, I'm not saying that he's a less of a rider because obviously he's in MotoGP, but let's just be honest. He don't have the same natural talent. I'll say that as Baby Jeebus has.
I think Digits is a sleeper, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
one of my sleeper picks.
We'll
not to win the championship, but to run top 5.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. He's coming off a high at the end of last year where he did really well because they got it sorted out. So now he's on the VR46 team, which I got to be honest, the livery sucks ass. I mean, it's horrible. Last year's was awesome.
Yellow,
bro. It's like
it's yellow.
Yeah,
the graphic designer was like, "Think R. Kelly."
Like R. Kelly.
Hey, good night, brother. Thank you for tuning in and giving me a warm welcome, bro. Chris, have a good night, brother.
Absolutely. Lewis, you're the man.
But yeah, dude, I mean, I was talking about it earlier. I was like, any one of these Ducati guys can actually, every one of these Ducati guys can actually win a race, at least one race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it'd be crazy if each and every one of them win a race this year. Like with that, would that be the first time? No, it probably wouldn't be. But one of the rare times in history that a factory and all the satellite teams win a race.
It would be the first time.
Really?
I think so, yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. The grid's stacked this year. There's
stacked.
Yeah, man. There's a lot going on. I honestly do. The person I'm watching out for is my man Brad Bender. Bender did really good during the preseason, like really good, way better than last year. It seems like KTM's brought something to the table, and they'll get it sorted on the opposite end of the scale at Gas, which Gas right here, right? They Fernando's not looking good at all. Like he is down at the very bottom of the time sheet. Was just when last year he did good. I mean, there's a couple races that he actually did pretty good. So yeah,
Augusto Fernando.
Yep.
Fernandez.
Yep.
I mean, do you think his days are numbered?
I think everybody's days are numbered when we're talking about MotoGP, except for your select few, if you want to be honest. But yeah, man, you know, it's this is all I'm gonna say about this. It's like we know how KTM did Liker and Iker Licowona and my man Danielo Petrucci, KTM. They found out that they were getting fired from the team during a practice session on TV, right? So it don't get any more ruthless than that. That's how the game is played, right? Ducati's the same way. So,
where the gang go?
If he's not performing well, and he's just not gelling with it, yeah, I think he could have a potential. But I also don't agree with a lot of the people from like Moto2 coming into MotoGP without winning a championship. I think that should be the golden ticket, right? If you win a championship, then you get an opportunity in MotoGP. Same thing with Moto3. You got to be a champion in Moto3 to move up. But on the flip coin of that, you have riders. Well, but you also have riders in Moto3 that just dominate Moto3, and then they get to Moto2 and they're absolute shit because they are a Moto3 rider through and through, right? So back in the day, Jules, people used to make a career out of staying in the lower category, right? They don't allow you to do that now. What's his name? Della Porta, for example, Moto3 champ, goes to Moto2. Ain't done nothing. Now he's in what, Super Sport or something? Ain't done nothing.
Ben. Shout out Ben Lee.
Oh, Ben, brother, what is up?
Lee. Ben the brother Lee. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like, how do you expect to make a career earning like barely $40,000 a year on a Moto3 bike? Like,
I mean, most of those guys,
you know,
I'm sure there might be maybe a couple guys in Moto3 that might get paid, maybe. But most of them are paid rides. So what's up, Ryan Rawls, my man?
Ryan Rawls, what's good, bro? Friggin' I mean, I wanna do a little I have a couple things that I've wanted to talk live about, and I have a few hot takes. Now, maybe this might people go, oh my god, why the hell would you say that? Or this might make people go, maybe. Hot take number one. This is Jack Miller's last year on factory KTM.
I mean, my personal opinion, I think that Miller's a really good test rider. Okay, everybody knows that. I mean, look at the progress KTM made as soon as Miller comes straight from Ducati. They put him straight on the 2023 bike. Fuck the 2022 bike. Tell me the main differences, right? What do we need to improve on? Now, do I think it could be his last year in KTM? It's a very good possibility if he don't step up his game. So with that being said, I would hate to lose Thriller Miller because he's been one of my favorites. So, but even if, let's just say, if he did get kicked out of MotoGP and went to World Superbike, he'd be fine. Even if we went back to ASBK, he would still be fine, right? I mean, but yeah, it is a very good possibility that, yeah. But I mean, but there's several riders on the grid we can also say that about too. So, but yeah, I mean, he could swap with Acosta.
Yeah, yeah. This is exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
Because here's my thing. How do you put Danny Pedrosa in a race and perform the way that he does, and Miller is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, because Danny Pedrosa is one of the last of the aliens.
Very, very small alien.
But yeah, right, very small. But he was on the elite of the elite of the elite, like, you know, and
agreed.
When he come out there and he plays better than everybody else, even over Bender and everybody, I was like,
that's embarrassing,
dude.
That's low key. That's low key kind of embarrassing, though.
That's yeah. I mean, that's yeah. You need to step your game up for sure, right? But I think Fernando's got more of a chance of losing his spot than Miller, just to be honest with you.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
But we'll see.
Hot take number 2. Franco Morbidelli retires after this year.
I think that man, Morbidelli, dude, what a talent. I think Morbidelli's been through a lot of struggles and trials and tribulations, from his dad, you know, committing suicide to you know, just that whole, after that happened, man, his whole mind kind of went out there. Hence he didn't do too well, right? Man, I hope he comes back after this injury and just murders everybody. I really do. I'd really love to see Franco Morbidelli succeed. But I mean, I never thought about giving the idea of him retiring after this year. It could be, right? It could be, but I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just thinking health-wise, bro. Because it's like it's not like he's having like a broken bone here or there. Like, he's getting fucked up, like beyond repair. It's bad. It's like he has glass bones and paper skin. I mean, Mark gets hurt, but he comes back competitive, gets hurt again, and then comes back competitive. Or gets hurt, and that's it.
Man, but still, man, I'm a firm believer in Frankie. I always have been. I think that if he can turn this around, I think he'll be. I mean, look at, what was it, 2019 or 2020 when he was second in the championship, right? I mean, yeah. So I think it's in there, and hopefully we'll see it again. So,
hot take number 3. Is this number 3? Yeah, I thought about this a lot, Chris. Trackhouse results will eclipse factory Aprilia.
Absolutely not.
Okay. I think as a team starting off, they're doing all the right things.
Yeah.
I mean, big American sponsors, a team that has racing pedigree, not in 2 wheels, but just racing pedigree in general. Pitbull as half the team owner.
Right.
And then now you sign Davide Brivio.
He's a beast. They did good at getting Brivio on there, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Trackhouse won't do good. Of course, we finally got an American team in MotoGP. Now we need to get Americans on that team.
On that shit.
Right. So, but I think that
Rossi Moore and Julian Correa, where you at?
Dude, real. I think that man, Trackhouse, dude, they have a squad, right? That they got Fernando, and I mean, Miguel Oliveira is a beast, bro. Right? He is. I just I think if they had more qualified riders, better riders on there, I think that they would do better. But when the conditions are right, we all know Miguel, he's a beast, dude. He can win, but it's very far few in between. And the other is he ain't done nothing. I think Miguel can outshine the two if he doesn't get taken out.
Miguel crash dummy.
Yeah, I mean, Miguel's got talent. I'm not saying that, and I've always rooted for Miguel, but I don't know, man. It's hard to tell because last year, I mean, he did kind of decent on the Aprilia, right? Yeah, they do have the new bike, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Would love to see, yeah, of course, Trackhouse win. Who wouldn't, right? Especially us Americans, we would absolutely fucking go ballistics if he did. So, but man, I would. I just don't think they'll outperform the captain and Vinales. I don't. I think every once in a while Miguel will. Top Gun. Yeah, but I don't think the other guy.
It's a mystery to me.
I don't know. We'll see.
The other guy.
The other guy.
The other
right?
guy.
The other guy.
It's. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know.
He said Trackhouse 1-2 at Coda. Man, listen, that would be a dream. Jack Hammersley, I love you, mate, for real. That would be an absolute dream, bro.
Jack is the king right now.
But
if
I think
the chances of Trackhouse winning 1 and 2 is the same chances of Pitbull singing the national anthem at Coda.
Right. I mean, hey, where their shit has happened, I think that I think Mark has got a real good chance of at least being on the podium at Coda.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alex Rins. I mean, dude, he won there on the LCR, right? The only guy to win on a Honda last year. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. I think that Rins is in for a shot for sure.
My next hot take, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but my next hot take, Yamaha will be, I mean, this isn't saying much, but Yamaha will be the second best performing team. But like by a good standing, not like they're the second best because of anything. But I think there will be a legitimate second best team to the top Ducati riders.
I don't know what you people think, but I absolutely not. I think that if you look at the way Quartararo is kind of talking right now is the same way Marquez was talking leading up to his leave with Honda. I don't think Quartararo's been unhappy. He's been asking for all this stuff, and obviously he was unhappy during this test. You can see it written all over his body language and his face. Man, dude, Yamaha, I don't think they're going to do better than KTM. I really don't think they'll probably do better than Aprilia either. But we'll see. We got the new rules going on to where they have pretty much free range in Honda too, and they get all these test dates and all this testing, and they can do stuff to engines. Man, they can do all kinds of stuff. So hopefully, it'll bring them back. But right out the gate, right now as we're talking, first race of the year, Qatar. I just don't see it. I think maybe Quartararo might finish in the top 10. I'll give him that. But nah.
Do you think Rins would ever finish top 3? Will ever podium this year? I don't know. I kind of like Rins on that bike, dude.
To me personally, I think Rins is more natural of a rider than Quartararo. Okay, I think Quartararo. Yeah, he was good and he won the title, but Alex has just got Rins has got his own certain style, right? And I think it'll suit well on the Yamaha, but me personally, I just think that I don't know what you guys think that are listening. Do you guys agree with that? That Rins is more talented rider than Quartararo? I mean, that's just me. I think that he's gonna kill Quartararo Coda for sure. Yeah,
for damn sure.
Yeah,
I'm a Fabio fan.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Fabio is really good, but again, if you're not in that right headspace, I don't give a shit what motor, whatever they put on it. It's kind of like Jules. If you're in a relationship with this girlfriend and you're kind of thinking of breaking up with her because you're not too sure, right, and you just lose that feeling, kind of, right, that oh man, I got to be with her or whatever. So once that goes, man, it's hard to fall back in love with it, right? So. Yeah,
I think they're fairly even.
Both. Yeah, I mean, dude, listen, they very well could be, but just watching them on screen, I think Renz has a more natural style and a little bit more riding ability. If them like Casey Stoner, right? Casey Stoner had the most natural ability, and Anthony Gobert, natural ability. It's retarded. It really is. But yes,
yeah, for sure,
Jack, they are kind of fairly even. But if we was going to talk about last year, Renz was far above Quartararo, even though he got hurt and he missed a lot.
On a shit bike.
But he won. He won a race.
He won. He freaking won.
So
and he fought with the champ, the defending champ. Now the 2-time champ.
Absolutely. So
but he fought, bro. Now moving over to the World Superbike side, there's a lot to unpack here. A lot. First of all, I think Jonathan Rea is struggling the ever living fuck out of that Yamaha. I've been reading stuff, I've been watching stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I maybe there's some stuff that I missed out on. But Jonathan Rea looks he's struggling OD with that Yamaha.
I think Johnny Ray is going to be just fine on the Yamaha. It's completely different than the Kawasaki he's been on for the past 7 years. It takes a little time to get used to learning because the Yamaha is more of a corner speed bike. The Kawasaki was more of a point and shoot bike, right? Where you squared it off in the corner and then come out hard, just like the Ducati. And a lot of it's got to go down to riding, how fast you can adapt your riding style to get the best out of that bike, right? Because the things that worked on the Kawasaki is not necessarily going to translate and work and give you the same feelings on the Yamaha. So it's all a game of him adapting his riding style and getting used. I mean, Johnny Ray does carry a ton of corner speed, right?
He does.
Yeah, I think that, man, I honestly think he'll be okay. When they first announced all these movements, man, I honestly thought that Toprak would actually take a little longer to adapt than Johnny Ray on the Yamaha. You guys can go back because I did quote that. But after watching and man, they both fairly adapted to it quite well. Again, they're just different machines, right? You got the cross-plane crank of the Yamaha, so it acts more like a V4 than an inline 4. Johnny's coming off an inline 4 to the cross-plane crank. It gives you different emotions and different feelings. So you might set up for the corner in one body position and you're expecting it to feel this way, but it gives you total different sensation like a new girlfriend would. And you're like, holy shit, how do I? Right. So how do I adapt my style to suit her? Right. And so, yeah, we'll see. I think that, I think Ray and the Yamaha actually are a better fit naturally than Toprak in the BMW. But we'll see.
You hear that shit? The fucking kids outside.
Yeah.
Don't you got school tomorrow? Oh wait, no, tomorrow's Sunday. No. Whoops. So Ray's gone from a bike that suited him to one suited for Toprak. Also, he's gone from Showa suspension to Öhlins, which could be a factor, but Ray's ridden on WP and Öhlins before, so it makes the point a bit irrelevant.
That's true, Jack. I didn't add in the fact that the Showa and the Öhlins suspension. You're absolutely right. You could have jump on both bikes, different suspensions, and they both give you different sensations. So yeah, I didn't account for that, Jack, and thank you so much for correcting me. You're right. Öhlins and WP is definitely a huge difference. We'll just see how it goes. I think they both have potential to be at the front runner, right? Everybody's interested on Alvaro and the whole weight thing and the left revs and all this stuff.
Weight thing.
Yeah, man, they want to add weight to them. It's just like, listen, it's like Jake Gagne over here.
Bulk them up, put them in an all-protein diet.
Right, yeah. I mean, It's just like Gagne, right? It's hard to beat somebody that's so comfortable with his team to where they barely speak. They know what their language is, they know what they need, and they're so well set up and so well prepared. It's hard. Even he might not be the fastest guy on the track that day, but he's still going to win because it's hard to beat that combination, which is crazy. So,
do you think Alvaro three-peats it?
I think he has a good chance because he's won it the last two, right? Which, I mean, come on, man. Let's just he's been he's a beast, dude. I mean, but let's just call it how it is. I think that with Top Rack on the BMW with extra motivation, I want to see my man Scott Redding do better. But I think that it's going to be close. Man, dude, you got Bassini on the Kawasaki that took race spot. I mean, there's just so many changes and so much going on. It's really kind of hard to call it right this second, but I think that I'll put it to you like this. The people that were winning last year and that were in the top 5 and 6, I think it's going to be the same people, just different colors. Now, who's going to be the number one at the end of that? I don't know. It could be blue and white. It could be red. It could be Yamaha. It just right. So, we'll just have to wait and see. It's too early to say. We can go at it again 3 or 4 races into it, and I'll be better prepared to make the claim, right? There's just so much going on.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to bet against Alvaro, bro. Like
it is. But it's also hard to bet against Ray and Top Rack.
That's true. Top Rack's looking really good in that BMW. Vandermark is looking really good in that BMW. Redding is like a good weird X factor to me.
Well, you know, a lot of the problems. This is my personal opinion again. That I don't think he gelled real well with the team. You know, and once a rider and there's conflict within the team, no matter what it is, right? And that's something that, you know, we don't see as a fan and the viewers on TV. But if it's not right in the garage, man, it's hard to perform your best. You know, it's like having a girlfriend. If we got play basketball, you're shit, you're this, you're that. Not saying that they say that, but you know, it's Alvaro sandbagging and testing, struggling with the weights and the injury.
Probably.
You know, Alvaro, he did hurt his I think it was his shoulder, Jack. If I'm not mistaken, was it his shoulder or something that he had messed up? I think that you know, part of me watching it makes me want to think sometimes that he was sandbagging a little bit, Jack. But then again, you know, it's really hard to tell until, because, you know, everybody knows preseason testing. They got a lot of new parts to test and all this. Yeah, they'll throw on some tires and maybe do a little simulated race run and a qualifying time. But it all, you know this, Jack. It's track conditions, time of day, all that good stuff has a huge part to play in it, temps and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that we'll see, man. You know, it's listen, it's a good possibility Bautista can come out and just murder the championship again, and he might retire at the end of the year. Yeah, he might walk away at the end of the year. Yeah. So
real. My dog is. What are you doing?
My man Jackson Black, man, what is up, bro?
Bugging out. Oh, snaps. Jay Black in the building. Yo, where my boy Eli Glock at?
Jackson. My man Action Jackson, man.
Jackson, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Agent Action Jackson, home.
My dude right there.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited. This year in motorcycle racing, in racing in general, motorcycle racing is really, really exciting. And the meat of the bones, Moto America. Loris Baz returning to factory Ducati Warhorse. He's arguably my favorite rider next to Matthew Skoltz. But I think,
look, keep talking. Give me 1 second. I hear my son knocking on the door. Just give me 1 second. You just keep going. I'll be back in 1 second.
Loris Baz. Okay, let me tell you guys. Let me peep game. Come here. Let me tell you guys a little something. Loris Baz. in Moto America is so fucking good. He's great, bro. He's great. The moment they made that announcement, I honestly thought that Xavi Flores was going to take that seat. That was number one. Number two, I didn't even think Warhorse was going to have another seat because Warhorse, they're kind of cheap like that. But I guess they're not. You know, there's more Ducatis on the grid. Well, in terms of like the super sports spots. I mean, you got the Rahal Ducati. I don't even know who's riding the V2 this year for Warhorse, if they have a V2 team, if they used all those funds and transfer them to a second V4. But Loris freaking Baz, the Ducati bikes for the last 2 years have been phenomenal. This is no disrespect to Heron at all. Loris Baz is a world-class talent. And I think he can do more on that bike than Josh Heron can. Again, I could be freaking wrong because Heron is a beast in his own right. I think the grid is going to be a lot closer now. But it's still hard to bet against Jake Gagne. It is so difficult beyond all levels of comprehension to bet against Jake Gagne because that motherfucker is superhuman when it comes to a Yamaha bike. But that's what makes Moto America season so exciting, right? Because we got the return of Bobier. I mean, he's gonna come back with a vengeance. You have JD Beach. JD Beach is gonna be on that BMW, ain't that right, Chris?
JD
or
Beach
do we
and
not
Jake
know?
Gagne.
Or is
No,
JD Beach tickling our balls?
No, JD Beach and Gagne confirmed they're on Tyler's. Dude, SDK's on.
Wait. My bad. Wait. You said JD Beach and Jake Gagne?
No, sorry. Cam Bobier. Sorry, Cam Bobier and JD
all
Beach.
Right. I was like, did I miss something?
No, you're right. Absolutely. I fucked it all up.
Yamaha hasn't lost the title since 2017.
They've been killing it. Look, listen, I just got done saying, dude, it's hard to beat Gagne and attack Yamaha, man. Them guys are like a weld oil machine, man. It's hard to throw a monkey wrench up in there.
Moto America's looking so good.
I'm forgetting. I hope the bike's gonna be some performance. At SDK on the 1000 Superbike with Top Pro. So we'll see, man. It's going to be a good year, man. To me, Superbike class is stacked, and to me, so I was hearing the rumors that we had a good chance of actually getting Glenn Irvin on the Warhorse Ducati here in America, which, man, I wish that would have happened. Fuck, I wish that shit would have happened. But
hey, man, I'm happy with Loris Baz, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But me, dude, I'm a big BSB fan, so I'd love to have him over here. But listen, I'm glad Baz is coming back. It gives me another opportunity to chat with him when I go to Atlanta and Jersey, and Superbike class is going to be, dude. It's stacked. But to me, Super Sport's the most stacked class out of all of them this year.
Dude, the Rahal Ducatis, bro.
Dude, Super Sport is retarded stacked. But going back to Superbike real quick, but before we go to Super Sport, is that dude, there's still some unknowns going on in Superbike because Westby pulled out, so there's no more Team Westby, so we don't know where Skoltz is going to end up. They just released that Hayden Gillen's going to be on a Superbike with the Honda.
They better not do my boy Skoltzy dirty, bro.
So I mean, there's still moves to be made.
Damn right.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, in all classes of Moto America stacked, dude. Junior Cup, Super Sport, Twins. All of
I've never been more excited for Moto America season than I am now.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man.
I've never been more excited than any of the two-wheeled series than I am now. Everything has just been 2024 has been such a clusterfuck of good things that happens, right? It's, at least for me, a lot of good things happen in 2024. A lot of Loris Baz coming back capped off my 2024. That was the latest good news that I heard. Marc Marquez on an actual winning bike. That's great news for me. Davide Brivio on an American team in MotoGP. That's great news to me too. The New York Knicks are the best team in the East in basketball. Actually, they're like the third best team. I can't be happier in sports, man.
That's awesome.
I can't be happier in sports. It's been a good year for me so far, and I haven't said that in a minute. It's been a wonderful year so far, and I can't freaking wait. When is the season? Damn it!
Superbike starts, I think, in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Best believe I'm gonna be glued to that screen. I'll be watching it top rack, like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
It's
gonna be great, man. Yeah, dude. Listen, Junior Cup's gonna be good, dude. We got, everybody's in it.
Freaking Kid Chaos is debuting, right?
I don't know if Kid Chaos is gonna be in Junior Cup this year. I think he's playing on 2025. I think he's still with SFL Mini next year.
I thought he was gonna do a couple races.
I think I'm not sure on where Avery's the lap slayer is going to be. I don't know if he's moving up. I presume he is, but we'll find out because he's coming up on the podcast here. So you guys will find all that out. And then Rossi Moore, my man, he's going to be in the Twins. I'm still waiting.
Landers on Twins, which, by the way, biggest WTF, like, in my opinion.
What?
In my opinion, Rocco Landers on a Twins bike.
And a baggers.
That's no disrespect to the Twins class. It's great, but it's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's difficult to find a ride up there in Stock 1000 and Superbike or whatever, but I don't know, man. Rocco Landers on a Twins bike. I don't know. Why is he there?
I want to see my man Jackson Blackman do big things in 2024 on the Twins bike, man. Listen, dude, Twins Cups, dude, stack, Junior Cups stack, dude. It's good. It's gonna be a great season all the way around, right? And listen, we ain't even talked on BSB.
No, we didn't. That's your lane.
Yeah, I know. So I gotta touch base on it since we're doing a recap real quick. So BSB is man, if you guys haven't watched the last race of the year, you need to go YouTube it, dude. Between Tommy and Irvin, it was the best race of the year, in my opinion, hands down. Not just because it's BSB, because it was a proper battle, bar none, hands down. And then you got, so Tommy won the title on PBM Ducati, and he took that to Honda, so he's taking the #1 plate over to Honda. As I stated earlier, there was a possibility that Irvin was coming here, and PBM's definitely not going to have a 2-rider lineup. It's going to be a 1-rider lineup. Everybody's going to miss Birdie, Godspeed Birdie for sure. But dude, there's been a lot of movement in BSB too. We got my man Danny and Braden Elliott on DAO Kawasaki, Storm Stacy with the same team.
Sexy ass bike.
Bro, it's gonna be my man Jake Marsh, right? GP2 class, Cameron Fraser. Yeah, dude. We got Chloe Jones. Dude, yes, it's BSB is gonna be a proper year. And again, everybody, listen, BSB is free to watch. Bennett'sBritishSuperbikes.com when the season starts, April 21st through the 22nd. Just go to the website. You'll see the live video. You click on it. Boom, you're in, baby. Enjoy one of the greatest shows on earth. All racing's the greatest show.
Watch that shit this year, boy.
Right. Listen, all of it's the greatest show on earth, whether it's World Superbike, BSB, MotoGP, any of that. So,
it's a great year racing, bro.
It's proper.
I'm so excited. We're right around the corner. I'm gonna be at Coda. Chris gonna be at Coda. Rossi's shirtless booty's gonna be at Coda. shout out to the man Rossi. Look like he be hitting the gym.
Yeah,
my man Rossi right there, yo.
Yeah, he come in there to tell me that. So my dog Charlie, she's old, man. She just peed in the floor. So he come in there and said, "Daddy, the dog just peed in the floor. You need to come clean it up."
Yo, Dad.
Yeah.
God dang it.
You ready?
Honda have #1 plate for the first time in Kyo in 2011.
You ready?
Oh, damn. What's up, boys?
Yeah, that's my. Yeah. No, he hadn't. You're right, Jack. Honda have not had the #1 plate since KO in 2011. That's why dude, it's so exciting times all the way around in all genres of racing, right? Hey, y'all don't step in that page. You can already step in it.
Do not
hey, man, listen,
step
leave the door
on
open.
the
Turn on the
urine.
hall light. Yeah,
Listen,
turn the
gentlemen, we
hall
do
light
not
off.
step on the urine. It's all right, Chris, because we're about to wrap up a little soon because we're about to hit the hour mark. I know you guys things to do, and I gotta eat some dinner. But dude, it feels good to be back, man.
Yes,
like,
sir. It's good to see
if
you,
only
man.
the only thing now is I just gotta align my work schedule with podcasting, and then like I could be back almost full time.
Dude,
But
you just let me know. Like I said, dude, people have been hitting me up, so I've been throwing them on the schedule, man. So you just let me know when you're available, and
yeah.
I'll start scheduling them around the time you can do it too. So
yeah,
for sure.
Out to people too, man, because it's almost the season opener, so we gotta take advantage of everyone's free time as much as we can. Because
for sure. I mean, we got a podcast tomorrow with Ryder Davis. He's coming on tomorrow, and then Monday we got Milo Ward and Joe Thomas, Alaman TT riders, and they turned sidecar riders. So they're going to race in sidecars. It's just going to be crazy.
It's just going to be wild,
stuff,
bro.
Man.
And we have so much content coming because I'm going to Coda. You're going to Coda.
I'll be at Coda.
Start posting things on the Pin the Gas page, not just podcast wise, but content wise. I'm going to be posting things. I'm debating, because I have a good job now. I'm debating on buying a an extra pass, but because I'm volunteering, marshaling, I don't know if that pass is worth it, really, because I'm marshaling, and when you're done, I just borrow your shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I have to check, but dude, if you those passes, they're limited passes, so they only have X amount. So once they sell out, they sell out. You'll just have to go to Coda's website and see if they have any more pit passes available.
But if I get my credentials, your boy ain't gotta get a pass.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I can just walk in with my vest, be like, "Yo, just let me in, Chief."
That's it. Let me in, Chief. Jason Doss, what is up, my brother, man?
It's good, yo. Racing baggers is not a crime. We got a bagger race in the middle
in Coda
MotoGP event. Bro. Say word. America's doing all the right things right now. This is what we've been wanting. Yeah, go ahead.
We just need to be in GP and
Chris, we're doing all the right things.
We are. We're moving in the right direction. It's good. It's good to see Moto America do so well, man, because there for a while it wasn't looking too good. So yeah, I'm glad that they're on the up and up, man. And dude, I've met so many great people and become friends with, man, so many people in the paddock. It's just what an honor, right? And I'm a huge fan. Absolutely huge fan. Can't wait to go back and get hugs and fist pounds and banana cake. I mean the banana bread that Ron Wolf's mama Erica is gonna make. I can't wait to give me some of that.
I'm dead. Who's on the track? Which Fernandez is on the track house?
Raul. He did good in Moto 2. He's the one that battled Remy Garner in Moto 2, but Remy won the title, remember?
Yeah, that was a sexy time for Moto 2. But Raul, you better straighten up, because if not, I'm getting Garrett Gerloff on that bike. Man, I'm getting Captain America on that bike to race that Star Spangled Awesome 2-wheel machine that thing looks like. Sexiest bike on the grid. I don't care. It is the most beautiful bike on the grid.
If you could send, look, real quick before we shout out, dude, if you could send 2 riders from Moto America out to Trackhouse and MotoGP, what 2 riders would it be, Jules?
Moto America?
2 riders from Moto America to replace Miguel and Raul at Trackhouse MotoGP. What 2 riders would you send out there?
Well, you obviously have to throw Jake Gagne in there. That's an obvious.
Jack said Joe Roberts.
Joe Roberts.
Joe should have never turned his ride down with the Aprilia, man. He might be there still.
Jay Gagne for sure. But I'm gonna flux between JD Beach and Cam Beaubier.
Okay.
I don't know, something about JD Beach that if you put him in a really fucked up scenario, he'll run before he learns how to walk. Yeah, see, Bobier would be the easy answer. Like Bobier to me is the easy answer. I don't know, man. I feel like JD Beach is a problem solver. Like you give him a plate of shit and he'll turn it into spaghetti. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. But Bobier is the easy answer.
Yeah, I mean, with Bobier though, he don't want to go back over. Man, he just got married, got a kid, dude. He ain't trying to go back overseas and do all that.
He ain't trying to go to Spain, bro.
Nah, he ain't trying to do all that. That's why he come back. He went. Nah,
he ain't trying to go to Section Ring.
But yeah, I mean, we need two American riders in there. You know, as far as Jake Gagne and Bobier, man, I think, man, you know, Jake's up there in age, man. I don't think that would be necessarily the right move personally. I think they would attract two younger riders out of Moto America. And we got a lot of talent in MA, man. We really do. It's really a hard call, man, because man, we got so many young, talented kids coming up, you know.
Man, just throw what's his name out there. Just throw in wow, I can't believe I'm banking out on his name. We got kicked out of his suite. Old boy.
You got kicked out of his suite?
Yeah, Super Sport.
What'd you get kicked out of his suite for? Oh, Josh Hayes.
Josh Hayes. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I was like, wow, it's like something Hayes. Yeah, no, we got kicked out by accident.
That's hilarious.
It was,
get out.
Well, it wasn't him that said get out. It was his representatives.
I know.
Yeah, just put Josh Hayes on that thing, bro.
I think that.
But I still think America. Go ahead.
No, you're right. We need two riders on the American Trackhouse team in MotoGP, right? Don't be the Moto2 team.
Oh God!
Don't be the Moto American 2 team, right? Get American riders on the GP bikes for real. We need them there. Yep, Hayes did have a run at Moto2. He did. Josh Hayes had a ride at Moto2. I would go even younger than that, man. I would, dude. I would take like I'm just gonna, dude. I would take. Dude, Avery and Rossi Moore, throw them on a Moto2 bike, then step
Avery and Rossi Moore.
Yep. And then put them up to MotoGP. Me too.
I love
that's just me personally. So much,
but I disagree.
That's okay. That's okay.
I would fuck. Okay. Avery Rossi Moore, definitely, but Julian Correa makes a statement.
Listen, Juju, my dude, man. They're all my dudes, but yes.
Oh,
yeah, so I can't forget about my man. Listen, big shit out to Michael Carrera and SFL Mini GP, Rick Glover and all them, right? Juju in 2024, British Talent Cup. Let's go, dude, for real. Team 40 all the way, baby. Juju all the way. You're right. But, you know, listen, real quick. With me saying Rossi Moore and Avery, even Juju, man, they're too young to get on a MotoGP bike right now.
Yeah,
right. That's why I said put them in Moto2 and then put them up there. But if I was going to choose in a couple of Americans, they would definitely be, of course,
Max Toth. Okay,
Juju. It would be Juju, Avery, and more for sure, 100%. Not taking anything away from anybody else in Junior Cup or Super Sport. I love all you guys. Y'all my friends, and I cheer for every one of y'all.
So
but
damn much.
Yeah, we need young up and coming riders out there. So we'll see what the future holds. It's going to be great, man. 2024 is going to be fucking proper. And Jewlz, I missed you, man. I missed you, Jewlz, for real, man. I'm so glad we did this. Listen, you guys. So I was out after the podcast, and Jewlz hit me up. Was like, "Yo, man, you want to jump on for a few?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's go." Yeah, absolutely. We were supposed to do this a while ago. It just never worked out.
Yeah, it's my freaking busy schedule working in a psych hospital. Or a psych unit in a hospital. It's taking a lot of my time, but I'm getting my life back together, and I'll explain in the next video. But this is great, man.
Absolutely,
we gotta rock it. We'll rock it again.
That's it. And DeMario,
go clean up the pee.
I know, dude. I got pee. It's right here too. But listen, DeMario said he really liked that nickname you gave him. That was awesome.
The Detonator.
detonator.
Yeah, the detonator and all his bomb squad.
That's it.
Dude, the detonator.
I actually got
Shit.
some.
What's his name?
I'm actually going to send him some stickers.
Official. I mean, Cam is holding the name Kid Chaos, so like, you know, maybe we'll see detonator in someone's trunks.
Kid Chaos. Well, I got dude, I got some. I don't want to say it until it actually happens, so I'll just wait. I'm sorry. I'll just wait.
We'll keep it on the back burner.
But real quick,
anyway, man,
you go ahead, Jules. Can I say something before we get off here? Real quick? Yeah. So listen, as always, you guys know my spiel, right? Big shout out to my man Jake Marsh and the whole R&D racing team out there in BSB GP2. They support in the gas. We're on the team shirts. We're on the bike, dude. We're on the leathers this year. Big shout out to my man Martin at the Clothing Kings. Anybody wants any pin to get merch, go to theclothingking.co.uk. We got hats. We got body warmers, we got beanie hats, we got soft shell jackets, we got hooded sweatshirts. Go get you some merch and support us. It's greatly appreciated. And listen, again, all our guests we've had on, past and present, and that are going to come back on again. I just want to say it's an honor. Jack and everybody, you guys are proper mega, and it's thank you so much for taking
gangsters.
Yeah, dude, straight up. Thank you. It's I appreciate every single one of you are proper mega. You already know that. And everybody that always watches. I know some of you guys are probably sick, man. We got a busy week coming up this week. I'm pretty much podcasting almost every day this week, but Wednesday.
Chris is holding it down.
Bro, it's been, dude, my schedule's so full right now, but I love it and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And again, I couldn't do it without all your guys' love and support. All the comments I get all the time, the messages right here. That's where it's at.
Love you
right
all.
Here. Look, check it out, Jules. Did you just see that on the screen? Watch.
Wait, hold on.
Look. Yeah, dude, you didn't know that? Yeah, that's fire, boy.
It's morphin' time.
Right. That's for you, all my peoples out there.
Let's get it. But y'all already know what it is. Tune in our next episode with Chris the Show Simcoe. I'll try to see if I can make it. I am working tomorrow, but I will be tuning in.
It's at 3 p.m.
Love to everybody out there. Yeah, I got at 4, so maybe I could jump into the tail end of it. But peace and love to everybody out there. You guys have been the greatest support for me during my time of darkness, and Chris has been the greatest thing to hold down, pin the gas, and slice bread. And Super Bowl's tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna be watching that shit. You know what I mean? So like, it's a big thing here in America. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hyped. But as always, I'm Cool Jules. That is the host, Chris, the whole effing show, Simcoe, the man who commands the ship. And we'll see you guys at the next episode.
Absolutely.
Peace out, y'all. Amen. And stream.